He's your cook, Vic.
I don't remember off the top of my head though now.
See that? Look closely.
What is that?
Those are bugs.
Oh my god! There's flying around in the kitchen! How did this thing pass the health inspection? What's up guys, it's your boy Alan again, back with another video, and today we're gonna watch another episode of Bar Rescue. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's go check this out.
Well, welcome to Portland. There it is, the Tonic Lounge. You guys know this. This is a hip town.
Really hip.
Look at the...
Yeah, Portland is a very small and tight town, but there's a joke from Portlandia that it said that Portland is where young people go to retire. But yeah, they have a very, very strong food culture, craft cocktails, lots of art, music, and it's very, very hip and progressive.
The sign. It says Tonic. That's a live music thing. It doesn't say live music anywhere. It does.
That's a music venue? Why would you call it Tonic? Are they talking about like tonic as in like music? Because I would assume that it's tonic like a gin and tonic. Like there's no music notes or anything.
Doesn't say bar. Doesn't say food.
Quiet. There's not many cars in the parking lot.
Look at the other sign. Only the T is lit.
The run.
Are you kidding me? How hard is it to fix a sign? What if somebody... If that light goes out, then somebody driving or walking by won't even be able to see it, and they won't even know where your bar is.
That's a live music venue. Rather than the name of a band, tonight at 11 o'clock, so-and-so, it says obey your liver, turn left.
No.
Are they telling people to not go to this bar?
So for recon, I got two locals.
My name is Cassie. I live in Portland, Oregon.
My name's Russ. I live in Portland as well.
In Portland, I expect to be good food that is locally sourced, and I expect unique, good service.
Yeah, the foodie culture in Portland is very, very picky. They expect lots of local ingredients as well.
Tonic Lounge, a 2,700 square foot space divided into 2 rooms, a music venue in the back, with a dining space in the front.
That's a huge dining area. The fact that this place doesn't even say that they have music, it doesn't even say they have food. The dining area make up half of the place, so it's pretty significant.
In addition to the cameras following the staff, Jon has placed surveillance cameras around the bar to capture the action and watch it live.
This carpet's disgusting.
This bar is a fit.
Carpets you have to maintain and clean regularly. If it gets sticky, it's not only unpleasant to walk on, but it can start to stink.
Failure from the street. I can only imagine what the inside is like.
Was that a customer or an employee?
Look at this guy.
Is that?
What is that?
Wow.
Is this the live performance that's about to go on? I don't know if this will appeal to the local citizens of Portland, but we just saw the sign. It didn't say anything about having a live performance on this night.
Wow.
What the hell are we looking at?
I felt like earlier. I still kind of feel weird.
There's Rod. He's the owner. He's $250,000 in debt. He doesn't even...
$250,000 in debt? This place is huge and you are in Portland. It's a young crowd. You're supposed to be a bar with food and you have a music venue. You have the formula for success. How the heck did this guy dig himself $250,000 into a hole?
Crazy, the money that these guys are getting.
So Tony is responsible for the live music program at this bar.
Hey, who's the singer? Okay, you get the mic there.
What? Do they even have the right equipment for this place?
There's Heather. Heather is the bartender.
Now what? Come join the party.
How's it going?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Squeeze in, we're all friends.
I'm gonna
I mean, she seems pretty friendly, so that's good.
do the Bay Breeze, First Mate Bay Breeze.
Okay.
Tell me about your drinks, the ones that you specialize in.
For you, I was thinking, what if we do...
Wait, she asked her what drinks they specialized in. I thought they were just looking at a menu. Is she just making this up as she's going along?
Let me see what I can throw in this tin for you right here.
Blueberry vodka, soda, lime juice.
There's no recipe at all.
No, she's just throwing things in a...
Come on, you're in Portland. There's a lot of craft cocktail bars around here. How do you not have recipes?
Is that like one of your signature drinks?
I just made it up.
She just made it up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you think?
I make them up everybody for individual people. And I've never made this drink before, so we're gonna find out if it's good or not.
Do you want to?
I mean, it sounded like a vodka Collins with blueberry vodka. You should just use that as a foundation of what you just described. So if you made a Collins, you should be able to make this drink.
Try something she just thought of, but she's never tasted herself?
No. She make
Why is she muddling it? Was she muddling the ice with the limes?
making crushed ice?
She's muddling the ice.
So she's making water.
And she's shaking it? She muddled ice, so essentially she made crushed ice, and now she's shaking it. So this thing is gonna be so over diluted.
Okay, look at this soda on the bottom. Now she's short poured, so she'll just top it with soda.
Measure it.
And you're gonna add more water? Soda water?
Have a recipe.
So if I ordered that, could you do it again?
Yeah. Is it gonna be the exact, completely accurate same? No.
I can't believe she just said that. Like it was some kind of joke, and she's just admitting that she doesn't know what she's doing. Like I said, this thing sounds like it should be some kind of modified vodka Collins. It should be a very easily repeatable recipe.
Can we order the cheesy?
Cheesy bastard?
Is that any good?
Yeah. It's done on a hoagie roll.
Pizza hoagie makes it seem like a cheap hoagie bun that you just throw some tomato sauce and cheese. Making up seems to be the spirit of this bar.
So even the food is made up as they go along?
Yeah, something I had to make.
So that's Ian.
What do you mean? You don't have tickets? If you don't remember what you're supposed to make, look at your tickets.
He's your cook, Vic.
I don't remember off the top of my head though now.
See that? Look closely.
What is that?
Those are bugs.
Oh my god! How? There's things flying around in the kitchen! How did this thing pass the health inspection?
You guys need anything else?
No, we're good, thanks.
Enjoy.
That's a pizza hoagie.
Look at her face.
What do you think?
I don't like it.
I'm not hungry anymore.
A pizza hoagie. That looks like it's mostly bread. Even like a deep dish style of pizza, you still get a thick amount of ingredients like sauces, the meat, the cheese. But this thing is mostly bread.
I've had better food from the Roach Coach.
Is this what happens when an owner just focuses on music?
He's not watching anything. Does this guy not care?
Can you get me some bands to open up?
Look at that.
I know.
Okay, if you're gonna focus on music, okay, sure, but there's no music playing on right now, so why are you not paying attention to your customers?
The bass player, I can find him for you.
So they're having a business meeting in the middle of the bar when one guy's laying on a couch.
Hey, guy.
This is a meeting in the middle of service. You don't have a notepad? Nothing, no one's writing this down, just throwing ideas at each other's?
All right.
They can't rely just on live music. They gotta have more.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't... Like, I worked in bars that had live music, but we can't depend on it. It's just like a sports bar. You can't just depend on some kind of sports event going on. What are you gonna do when you don't have any music playing? How are you gonna sustain the business? Are people gonna go there if there's no music?
Oh, here comes the band.
This is the band that he booked.
He's got a horn on his head and his ass is showing in a room that is completely empty. Now what...
So earlier I said that a music venue can't rely only on music because they would have no business when there's no music playing. But there is music playing and there's no one there. It probably has something to do with that sign not even mentioning any music that's supposed to be playing today.
I was yours, God bless America, and this song is called Under the Black Flag.
The sound system's not good. It's got the feedback from him just talking. Imagine how much feedback you're gonna get when the music actually starts. I'm not an expert on music, but you gotta be able to read your audience. Did you put out any flyers to announce this, to attract the fan base of whoever listens to this style of music? It seems like everyone who's watching this performance has no idea what's going on.
She's the only person there.
Yeah, that person's probably a friend of one of the bandmates.
They're leaving.
You blame them? Guys, this is a freaking mess. Rod focuses all of his energies on the music.
And he's watching this happen and he's not worried about whether or not this performance even generates any revenue? Is that guy naked? What's going on here?
You're in the hole, $250,000. And this is what you're banking your future on? Are you nuts? How moronic is that?
How could he be watching this and think people enjoy it? There's only one person on the audience that seems to enjoy this, and that's probably one of the friends.
Come here, Heather. Why are you laughing? Is this funny to you?
No, it's a nervous habit.
How long have you owned this place?
Well, about 2.5 years.
Why is this bar failing? Talk to me, Joe.
Because the bar doesn't stand on its own. Any
Not only does the bar not stand on its own, but it doesn't even seem like the music attracts customers. If the music can't bring guests in, then how can you expect the bar to do this by itself?
So the fact of the matter is, if we make everything about music in this venue, we fail. If we create a great bar that has music, we can succeed. But you don't get that.
Yeah, this is Portland. You gotta have the total package. You gotta have music, you gotta have good cocktails, and you gotta have great food. There's so much competition out there in this small town.
There's people here who have years and years of experience in the bar and restaurant industry. We've tried to tell you, try this, and you say, well, it's my bar.
That's bull. This is the first time I've heard it.
That's not true.
You're a liar.
Come on, you're in Portland. Look around. You just walk around. See what your competition is.
So how long are you gonna last at this rate? How are you gonna pay your employees next week?
I have enough to pay them.
I can't deal with this anymore. You want to see 7 bounce checks Heather never saw?
Don't
Tell
even
him
get
that.
into that.
He's not paying his employees. This is insane. Your employees can go anywhere else and find a job. The fact that you're not listening to them, you don't have a food program or a drink program to match that of what people in Portland expect, and the music that you decide to book is not attracting anyone. What's his game plan?
No, bull.
I pay my employees.
With Heather, I know for a fact you've asked her to wait.
I've given her check on time every time.
And she
I
tells
tell her
me
to
you
cash
asked
it.
her, you asked her to wait.
I don't know, she's not... I mean, if she was getting paid, then she would definitely confirm it.
Talk to me. When was the last time you were paid? How many weeks ago?
8.
She hasn't been paid.
2 months? He's straight lying to Jon right now. 2 months without getting paid.
In 8 weeks.
I don't want to bounce her check because then she won't get the money anyway.
Is there money right now in the bank for you to cash your 8 checks?
Yes.
Great. Let's go get the money right now and give it to her.
That's the most important obligation that an employer has for their employees. You have to pay them. You can't have your employees working for free.
Go get the cash and
It's
give
in
it
the
to her.
office.
Go give it to her. I want her 8 weeks to be paid right now, Big Mouth. Tomorrow morning you go to the bank and I want you to tell me that you cashed that check and you received your cash.
Okay.
He said that he couldn't give her the checks because they would bounce. Did he lie? So he could have paid her. He just chose not to.
Look at this.
Oh my God. What are those? We saw that earlier on the camera footage. How could this happen right in front of their eyes? And how did they pass health inspection?
Place. There are bugs everywhere.
Oh my. It's not just near the lights. It's on the surfaces. Next to the food.
I seen bugs or two in kitchens, brother. You got bugs.
They have the ants too. So there's bugs on the ceiling, on the lights, and there's bugs on the floor. They're lucky they didn't kill anyone yet.
Bugs underneath. You got colonies of bugs underneath. Hands with wings, bro. You got bugs everywhere, bro. Bugs. By the tools that you use to feed people.
I didn't even notice them.
How do you not notice that? They're everywhere. How do you not notice them like going in your face and just on top of your surfaces, your tools, the shadows that they cast from just flying next to the light?
You didn't notice them?
See how trash the kitchen is, man?
Bro,
How do you not notice they're walking right on top of the food?
what do you see bugs right here?
Yeah, I see them now.
Okay, you're making people sick, but you
Bring
don't
it to
give
my
a damn.
attention. I do.
Let me scrape them all
I
together.
see him. I see him. That's good.
That pan was sitting over there with all of the utensils on it.
Just dead bugs inside the oil that's on the pans. Honestly, like, how did nobody notice this? They must have noticed it and they just don't care.
You got bugs everywhere, bro. You want to get people Let me scrape them all together. What are you doing, man?
I didn't see it.
So here's the deal. I will.
What are you doing all day? You're not even watching the music that you booked. Like, the kitchen is probably gonna be the most well-lit room in the entire building. How do you not notice that?
I will save your ass, and I will dig you out of the hole that you dug yourself into. But I will not work in this kitchen. So guess what you're doing all night? You're cleaning your damn kitchen. You're better.
Does he take this seriously at all? If anyone gets sued, and you're already $250,000, could you afford to lose more?
Clean your damn kitchen. Let's get out of here, babe. Rod, let's go. What do you see?
John, besides all the clutter back here, what pisses me off the most, can you do me a favor and look into these?
Please, not this again. Don't tell me there's bugs inside this vermouth. And also, why is the bottle of vermouth outside? It needs to be refrigerated.
These bottles for me and tell me that you're serving your guest bugs?
What?
They're floating around. We can get a flashlight.
You're not lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Jeez. I mean, yeah, there's flying bugs in the kitchen, so why wouldn't they be at the bar?
That's ridiculous.
This is foul. It's bad.
And it's not just the bugs, but the vermouth is cloudy, so there's other things that are growing in it.
Disgusting, and you don't even know it.
I don't know that much about the bar business.
But you've been in it for 2 years.
At least you should know that there should be bugs in your vermouth.
This kitchen is infested with bugs, and so are the liquor bottles. Tonight, I expect Rod and the staff to clean this bar, so tomorrow I can train in it. I can smell the difference. Wow. What do you say, Chef?
Definitely looks like somebody spent the whole night in here.
See, this is the one thing that annoys me about these owners is that every time John makes them clean the kitchen, they pretty much almost always clean it within the night. So there's really no excuse for them to leave it in these horrible conditions for years. This shows that as horrible as these kitchens are, they can still be cleaned overnight, just a few hours.
I'm sensing that there's a lot of reasons why this bar is failing, and most of them lay right on the lap of Rod's. Okay, did you cash your check?
I did.
Yeah!
So there was money in the bank. Oh man, this makes me so mad. Not that it would be okay to have your checks bounced and that's why you couldn't give the check to her, but you had the money that you could have paid her.
What does the marquee say? Your liver what?
Obey your liver.
Obey your liver. Okay. What was the name of the band last night?
God Bless America.
It doesn't help that you have QAnon leading the performance.
Why wasn't it on the marquee?
It's a good question.
Rod won't let me change the board. And I said, you got to change the board. The band's...
So this is intentional. They were not going to... How could you be for the music business and intentionally not put the performers on the marquee? That makes no sense.
Does it when he wants to do it.
You won't let anybody else change the marquee.
There's nobody responsible to change the marquee in a live music venue. Talk to me. What?
Okay, this guy says that he has never been in the bar business. So what music venue have you worked at doesn't put the act? This is a venue and you don't even let people know who's performing?
Do you realize you could solve this in 30 seconds? You want to watch me solve it? Joe, that sign is now yours.
You got it.
I expect it done every day, every show correctly, right?
No problem.
How long?
This makes... He wanted to change the sign. What's the logic of why would you stop somebody who's doing what they're supposed to do? That's just complete opposite of what a manager should... Like, what's the logic of not changing the sign or letting the guests know who's performing?
How long did it take me to solve that?
Less than 30 seconds, I think.
There's no management of anything here, Tony, is there?
No. I sat there last...
Management... This is like an anti-management. There is a manager who is actually preventing his employees from doing their jobs.
Tonight and went, what are you doing?
And why do you laugh?
Yeah, why does he keep laughing at all this? This business is failing.
I don't want to see this venue fail. Do you want this place to fail, dude?
I don't know, I'm kind of...
Speak up,
I don't
dude.
even know what to say.
Tell us what you want us to do. You're the boss.
You all heard that, right?
Do I need to get...
Your employees should not care more about your business than you. Like, what is wrong with this guy?
This is your venue. If you see something that you don't think is right, say it.
Make Joe responsible. Make Heather responsible. She does a better job than you do.
You really...
I know, like, she might not know how to make the drinks properly. I mean, well, she didn't have a menu to work off of, but at least we saw that she was friendly and engaging to the customers.
You really knew what we were doing and how hard our jobs were, then you would respect us by helping us.
Sorry, I'm a little bit exhausted.
I don't...
As an owner / manager, you don't have to be able to do every single function of your establishment, but you still should make an effort to understand what the roles of each employee is. You hired them. Like, what parameters are you measuring success and failures by?
He needs to change, because I'll walk out right now. And I don't want to do that, John. Without you, this place is done.
With emotions in his face. It's out of love. Not just for you, for this business. He doesn't own this place.
Exactly. If this place goes under, employees can just find another job. And they should not be caring about this place more than the owner.
If Raji doesn't step up, who's leaving? Look around. Everybody here will move on. You're stuck. You can't go.
You don't know how hard we work for you. And if you actually knew what we did for you, you'd love us and appreciate us a little bit more.
I'm frustrated as over this whole thing.
I know, they all want this place to get better, and then you're not even paying them, you're not even acknowledging them, just sitting down, smoking, drinking, sitting on the couch.
So let's replace it with a nice flatbread. I notice up here in Portland, the vegetarian and vegan demand is high. So you don't want a vegetarian coming in here, there not being nothing available, because one vegetarian in a group of 5 to walk out, and then you lose the business of everyone.
Yeah, this is why having food options for people of, you know, a range of dietary restrictions is very, very important. Because if one vegetarian and you have 4 other people who are eating meat, they get what they want, but that one person who can't get what they want, guess what? Those 4 people, they're not gonna let their friends starve. They're gonna leave as a group.
Sorry. She didn't make yours yet, right? You guys are not happy over here. You need 7 island punches. Move, 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 move.
Pork flatbread and 1 burger with cheddar.
I have no cups. I have nothing to serve with. Is there any...
They knew that there was a stress test, and they're using plastic cups. Nobody went to get cups for this place.
Any more cups? Fraud! Fraud!
And he's just walking out, paying attention.
On just 1 second. I think my ginger ale syrup's out. Do you want to wait a second? I'll remake them for you. Okay. And now would be the time where I would throw ice cubes into the kitchen to get Rod's attention. Rod?
Why is he not... This is a stress test. Why is he sitting down? When you're working the floor... Actually, when you're clocked in, you should not be sitting down at all. You should be always moving around looking for something to do, so you can observe, you know, to see who needs help.
As you can see right now, I don't have a bartender. She had to go take care of ginger ale. So the bartender's in charge of that.
Why? You gotta do something. Run food, bus tables, and of course check on the syrups. Help your bartenders so they don't have to leave the bar while customers are waiting. To fix the ginger ale?
Let me ask you a question.
What's that?
How are we doing right now?
Slow.
Now, what are you going to do to proactively change it?
Slow? Just because it's slow doesn't mean there's nothing to do. Your bartender's changing the syrups right now. And you also need more cups.
Could you do something? Could you ice glasses for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ice classes? Right now,
What could you do to help her?
I could,
Is there anything that you could think of that you could do to help her?
If you don't know, just ask. They're clearly busy. Ask them what they need help on.
I think if I iced glasses, I'd be in a way more.
Is there anything that you can think of that you could do to help this situation? Could you go say hello to people? Could you tell them we're falling behind? Because right now, you see their faces? Are they happy?
Is this for real? Does he not looking at the same things that we're looking at?
Because you got to do something. You got to stop standing here.
Okay.
Move. Do something.
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
We're all trying to do this for you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Ask. People are moving. If you don't know what they need help on, ask them.
All right. Can I get more ice? Rod, Tony!
Yes.
Can I get more ice?
Yes.
I just feel the system could be a little...
She just asked him for more ice and he just walked away.
When I first got here, sat at the bar, ordered a drink, and ordered food too. And it's been 35, 40 minutes. And he already messed up my friend's food here.
All right.
Freaking raw.
When was the last time you saw Rod back here?
He hasn't. I haven't seen him back here yet.
Look at this room. What do you see going on here tonight?
I see complete chaos, upset customers.
What do you see happening tonight?
Ill preparedness in certain couple areas.
Just a couple areas?
Both the front house and the back house, it's in trouble. Yeah, he mentioned that he never worked at a restaurant or a bar before. But there are simple things that can help, like bussing. That's the simplest task you can do. Just clear the tables so guests can actually hang out without, dirty glasses, dirty plates hanging around.
I've been in back trying to yell at you to get out here with these people for the last hour. Get involved.
Is there anything good about tonight?
Not at all.
When it's over.
This is funny to you.
Is he even trying?
These guys are going to give up on you, and I'm going to give up on you. Is he equipped to solve these problems?
I just don't know if he's ready.
You are. So let's shut it down. Let's get everybody out of here. Let's have a staff meeting.
Jeez, shutting it down? The service barely started. It's not even that busy yet.
What's a good way to shut it down?
You've owned this bar 2.5 years. You don't know how to shut it down.
We call last call,
Well, then what do you think? So how would you shut it down?
I'd have the bartenders call last call.
There you go.
Is this for real?
A great rock and roll bar and venue. I'd love you both to step up and be managers of the business. Not just entertainment, not just production. Run this place. Make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah, they helped out the staff a lot. And yeah, there was no music that night on the stress test. They were running food. They were acting like floor managers.
There's only one thing left to do. You guys ready to say it?
Yeah! Oh my God!
Now that looks like a sign of a music venue.
Caution to walk in and see us.
High volume.
That used to be me in the office paying bills. Rock and roll manager.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Yeah, it's a nice outdoor area too.
I like it. I want to see the inside.
You guys ready to say it?
Yeah!
All right, go ahead.
Oh my Lord. Look at this.
Wow. So it doesn't just look like a music venue. It just looks like a real bar. Like it has nice furniture. The lighting looks really, really cool versus that, red and black color scheme, which I don't think I've ever seen ever work.
Oh my God, look at the bar!
Yeah, I love that stainless steel look.
It's a whole new room, man.
Look at the color, look at it.
Yeah, not only does a sign look like it's a sign of a music venue, but the inside looks like a nice place that you can actually have food and drinks.
Wow.
And they have a proper stage now that's actually properly lit. Hey, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to check out these other videos as well. And please leave on the comment section on what videos I should react to next. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.